And welcome back to Talk to Me with the coach, Mike Mayden, as I'm down on the field visiting with the man, Dewayne Wise. Made that great catch to go down in history with Mark Buehrle. How does that feel?
Feels great, man. Anytime you can come off the bench and do something to help the team win, and being that Mark Buehrle was pitching that perfect game, it was big that I came off the bench and was able to make that catch.
And when you ran and made that leap and it was out of the ballpark, you brought it back in. I mean, the adrenaline just had to be flowing through you.
Yeah, it was. Me being as backup outfielder, I know how it is when you come in the game late and the game's on the line. It seems like the ball always finds you. And, the first batter, sure enough, Kapler hits the ball. That was a home run. I had to get on my horse to go back and catch it. Just thankful that it hung up there long enough to give me a chance to get back and make the leap and catch.
And just to know that was part of history. I mean, it hasn't sunk in.
Yeah, it sunk in. I mean, I haven't stopped hearing it yet. Yeah. But, it's just great. It's great for baseball. It was great for Buehrle and myself, just being a part of history and, being able to make one of the best catches of all time, because of the circumstances.
Let's just reflect back. You're a major league ball player. Mm-hmm. You made history. So now, throughout the history of baseball, when they compare the great Willie Mays catch and so on and so forth, you're going to always be remembered in the archives of baseball history for that catch that preserved a no-hitter. Perfect game in baseball.
That's right. I even kid around with Buehrle, by saying, when we get 50, 60 years old, they're always going to be talking about this catch. I told them we forever link. We got chains around our wrists. We link together. It's good, though. I'm just happy for Buehrle. He pitched his butt off, and glad I was able to come off the bench and help him do it.
I used to be a major league scout. I scouted for 5 major league teams. I coached college ball. Mm-hmm. And even now when I'm around the guys, they turn on ESPN and watch the highlights. And I know major league players watch it too. Your face is all over the national news.
I'm always watching, man. Even before I made that catch, I'm the type of guy in the morning, I turn to the Sports Center. And it'd be the same thing that I watch late at night, I just watch it over and over again. And me making that catch and it's all over the television. I've probably seen it about 100 times already. But the more I watch it, the more thrilled I am, and I just say to myself, wow, that was just incredible. Just to be able to sit the whole game like that and come off the bench and dead sprint and have to make a play like that was just awesome.
Just be a part of history. I was scheduled to be at that game, and I was getting ready to go out of town, so I didn't make that game. And when they called me, just threw a no-hitter. I turned the TV on and I'm like, God, I was supposed to be there, and I blew it off because I was leaving the next day going out of town. So when your family saw it, mm-hmm. I'm sure the phone started ringing off.
Oh my God. You wouldn't believe, like, as soon as the game is over, I always check my phone. Yeah. And I had so many messages, missed calls, messages on Facebook. People just, was calling and saying, what a great catch that was. And family members called me saying how proud they were of me. Just, and phone calls haven't stopped, to be honest with you. It just keeps going on and on. My mom called me yesterday and said I had a big in the state paper about me, so, my hometown is going crazy. Not too many people actually went off and doing something that I'm doing, so they're really thrilled. They're behind me 100%, and, they're just loving every moment of it.
What about the call for the David Letterman show?
Oh man, that was awesome. I wish I could have got to do a little more than just say we won the Disney World, but I was just thrilled just to be able to say I was on the show. I know I had a lot of people watching it, so it was fun.
Mark Buehrle got a call from the president. Did you get one?
No, I didn't get a call. I wish he would have called me. So I can tell him how to pronounce my name right.
Some friends live right next door to him in Chicago. So now I put it in the word.
Yeah, I would like to talk to him.
Since you've been boycotted my show.
No, you've been running for me, man. The BP come trying to find you, but you talking to somebody else.
Wise with the coach. He treated me like a stepchild, man. I gotta let y'all know that.
No, this is a good guy, though.
And Major League Baseball, it's a lot of ups and downs. I mean, you've been through some ups and downs, some adversities with the injuries, and then so I mean, this really had to be a crowning for you when you got in that Mayden game.
I mean, and the one thing it shows, you know, the young kids out there that go through struggles. You know, sometimes when the guy's not hitting, he wants to go out and field and not play defense. So that shows young kids right there. Right, what are you hitting? And if you're struggling offensively, you still got to go there in defense and make plays. And, you know, that's what I showed the other day by, you know, doing what I could to catch that ball.
Yeah. And I show reach a young audience, 1.5 million young baseball, aspiring baseball players. Now we got to take them behind the scenes. Did Mark Buehrle take you out for dinner that night?
No, he didn't.
We're going to have to interview Mark Buehrle tomorrow and talk about it.
No, I mean, we were scheduled to do something, you know, me and Buehrle and a couple other guys, but I think we were going to Detroit and we had a night doubleheader. And then we had an early game the next day, so we kind of put it on hold. But, you know, Mark, he's taking care of me. You know, he has something in the making right now that he's going to give me. So I'm just going to sit back and...
Probably half his paycheck.
No, that would be nice, but I doubt is that it, you know, but I think it's like a painting or something real nice, you know, something I can put on my wall.
You put his check on the wall.
Look at it forever. I won't put it on the wall. I'll put the check stub on the wall. But no, he's a great guy, you know. He asked me a couple times, what do I want? You know, I told him it's not about what I want. You know, it's whatever you want to do. You know, that's cool with me.
Well, the coach take you behind the scenes with the superstar who made that great catch, who treat the coach like a stepchild. But I want y'all to know, America, Dewayne Wise okay with coach. So I have to come up to get him back on the show next time.
All right.